with Kyle.
Okay, welcome everybody back to Kyle's Fantasy Football Recap. We're glad that you've joined us today. We are the world's #1 place for fantasy football recapping. So like I say, we're happy to have you, and we hope we're the best 6 or so minutes of your day today. So glad to have you along. Let's take a look, get right into the matchups. We had quite a kind of an exciting week for fantasy football, as always, of course. So this week we had Justin beat Eli, and then Jared beat Adam, and you got to feel bad for Adam. He had lost 7 in a row. He come out strong with a big performance with 140 points, but it didn't matter. He was facing the wrong guy this week. Jared took him out, so Adam with the loss. We're sorry to see that. So, and then also and then we had Bobby. He had won 7 in a row, and then Kelly takes him down this week. So the winning streak is over for now. So Kelly with the big win there. And then Dave versus Thad. This was kind of an intense matchup here. It was pretty close, as you can see, 3-point difference. And it was decided in the last quarter of the Cowboys game last night on TV. Des Bryant got a couple catches late to put Dave over the top. So I'm sure they were both watching with whatever eagerness for that. So that was pretty neat. And then me and Brian, I beat Brian, was hanging on, but I had him breathing down my neck tonight for Monday Night Football. He had Julio Jones and the Atlanta kicker, and I was worried. I didn't think I would hold on to win, but I lucked out, and I got the win by 4. So I'm excited about that. So. The best fantasy starts of the week, they were both on, or Jared, he had 2 of them. He had Antonio Brown score him 38 points, and he also had Jacksonville defense score him 37. So that's pretty cool for him. And the worst fantasy starts of the week, the good news is that nobody scored 0 this week, but I think there were 7 or 8 players that just had 1 point. So too many to go into names there, but a handful of players with just 1 point. So now to look here at the standings, with Bobby's streak ending, we've got a new #1 in the league. That's Justin. He pulls ahead there, #1, followed by Bobby, and then I'm in 3rd, followed by Kelly. We're both 7 and 4, and we have our sights set on a bye. We'll see what happens. And then Brian is 5th, and despite losing this week with his tie, he's clinched a playoff spot too. So we've got the top 5 spots. Players, we're in the playoffs, and then we got Dave, Jared, and Thad. They're kind of right there fighting for that 6th spot. Eli in 9th, he's got a chance at it. A lot of things have to go right for Eli to get in the playoffs, but he's hanging in there. And then, of course, Adam with the loss, 2 and 9. He's been eliminated from playoff contention. So, but don't forget you're in the running. If you win the consolation, you get the first pick of the draft next year. So. Something to look forward to. Don't give up. You can do it, right? And I was looking at a little bit of league history earlier tonight. The league record for a losing streak is 9. And so right now Adam is at 8. So it'll be exciting to see if he can tie or beat that record or not. We'll see how that goes. So anyways, 8-game losing streak for Cousin Adam there. So, to get to the matchups for next week, let's see, we have Justin and Bobby, the top 2 battle. So that'll be exciting. And then let's see, I'm actually going against Adam. So I hope he ties the longest losing streak. Hope I can do my part, but we'll see what happens. And then Kelly's going against Jared, and Brian versus Thad, and Eli versus Dave. Dave trying to hang on to that 6th spot. We'll see what happens there. So, anyhow, I believe that's the recap. This is Thanksgiving week this week, and I just want to say I'm thankful for all of the Kyle's Fantasy Football Recap viewers. You make it possible to do this, and my channel page has over 100 views now, so I'm practically famous, worldwide famous because of you. So I'm very thankful for that this week of Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody has a great week. Enjoy watching football or whatever you do on Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you next time on Kyle's Fantasy Football Recap.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me. Ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.